Jurassic Park returns with a movie that doesn't have a theme park called Jurassic Park. That's weird. The Lost World, Jurassic Park. Now for those of you that have seen my last video know that I'm still marathoning through all the Jurassic Park movies leading up to Jurassic World, which I will in fact see tomorrow. So let's do this. The Lost World, Jurassic Park stars Jeff Goldblum, Julianne Moore, and Vince Vaughn. Now, The Lost World takes place 4 years after the events of the first Jurassic Park, and it goes into a very different direction. First of all, the movie focuses on the character of Ian Malcolm, played again by Jeff Goldblum. The movie takes place 4 years after the events of the first one, and we do find out that there is actually a second island. It's the island where they breed the dinosaurs before they take them to the actual theme park. John Hammond is now a broken man. He's sick, and Ian Malcolm pretty much ruined him because all the other team members from the first movie, including Dr. Alan Grant, apparently, signed a confidentiality contract that binds them not to expose any information on what happened. However, Ian Malcolm was the only one that went, "No way, I will tell the world what happened." Which is essentially a smart move and a thing Ian Malcolm would do. However, I don't believe that Dr. Alan Grant would not expose the truth. That is just weird to me. Anyways, John Hammond's asshole nephew wants to take over the company. And now he's leading a team of hunters to go to the second island where dinosaurs now roam free in order to catch them and bring them over to San Diego to set up his own Jurassic Park. John Hammond, on the other hand, sent Jeff Goldblum's girlfriend, played by Julianne Moore, already to the island in order to document the lives of the dinosaurs, to present them as an endangered species, in order to stop this shitty-ass nephew from accomplishing his goal. First of all, John Hammond, you are a dick. In the first movie, you put your own grandchildren in peril, and now you endanger the life of one of your only friends' girlfriends. Why the fuck would you do that? So yeah, Ian Malcolm, despite really hating to be associated or involved with all of this drama again, has no choice but to pack up and embark on a quest to the second island in order to secure his girlfriend's safety. He's accompanied by his daughter, which is a weird thing because this movie makes it seem like he has only one kid, while he clearly addressed in the last one that he has 3 children. That is just weird to me, and one of the many reasons this movie is not as great as the first one. So yeah, he arrives on the island, he finds his girlfriend, and shenanigans start happening again, which by the way is a given in this one. In the first one something went wrong, and this is why shit hit the fan. All the dinosaurs were in cages. This time they roam free. Who the hell would go to an island where dinosaurs are just roaming free? But yeah, they find themselves in a moral dilemma because they see that these military dudes really treat the dinosaurs like shit and just want to capture them. So they have to do something about it. Now, as you may have noticed, I have a couple issues with this movie, but first, let's mention what I liked. First of all, Jeff Goldblum. I always loved him as Ian Malcolm, and I liked him in this movie. Not as much as in the first one, but I think he still did a good job. Julianne Moore, again, is a strong female character who doesn't need a man to save her, which is something I like about this film. They made use of a lot of animatronics, and this movie again has one iconic scene that I just absolutely adore and that hits me every time. It's a scene where all of our main characters are in this little trailer and 2 T-Rexes approach because they happen to have the T-Rex's baby. That scene is absolutely terrific. And again, most of the dinosaurs we see in the movie are actual animatronics, which is why they still look real and good. Another thing that I really appreciate about the film is the fact that it tried to go into a different direction. It's not a theme park that fails. It's not another security problem or fail-safe issue. Not at all. It's a different setting. It's a different tone. It's a whole new chapter. And even though it's not as good as the first one, I admire the fact that they tried to do something different, because it would have been so easy to do the same thing over again, which some franchises tend to do. I'm looking at you, Transformers. Now, what I really love about the movie is just this feeling to be on an island where dinosaurs just roam free, because that is a very terrific idea. There is no comfort zone, there is no safe zone, there is no safe haven. Any minute, something could jump out of the bush and try to eat you. The downside of this movie, however, is the inconsistency of tones and characters. The portrayal of John Hammond. I never really know if we're supposed to like or hate the guy in the film. First of all, he's presented as a friend. Again, he's a friend of Ian Malcolm. We're happy to see him. The soundtrack cues up so beautifully. However, when shit hits the fan later and his asshole nephew brings a T-Rex to San Diego, Jeff Goldblum says, "Now you're like John Hammond." I was like, whoa! So, we're supposed to hate John Hammond? Good for letting me know that. I thought he was our friend. But then at the end of the movie, we see John Hammond again addressing the people on national television, giving an amazing speech about tolerance and respecting nature, and the soundtrack cues up again so beautifully. So I was like, okay, so we don't hate you anymore. That is just one of the many things that really bothered me about the movie. It might seem nitpicking, but I think it really needs to be addressed. Another thing are these army guys. They are completely generic and they do things that no one in their right mind would do, like capturing a T-Rex baby to lure out the big ones. On the other hand, these army guys and hunters, they save our main characters' asses all the time. Whenever they're in trouble, whenever they're in peril, some helicopter or some jeep just arrives in time to save the day. And our main characters still treat them like shit. While being very exciting, especially all the chase scenes involving the T-Rex, the movie's also over-convoluted with so many plot lines that just didn't have to be in it. For example, the very last act is the one I hate the most, where they bring a T-Rex to San Diego. And this is where the movie ends up being another Godzilla or King Kong monster movie. It just didn't feel organic and right. The great excitement in the jungle, however, really outweighs the shitty parts. And I'm like, this is amazing. This is straight up great. This is all the thrilling elements that I loved in the first one. And yeah, I can't review The Lost World without mentioning the most stupid scene in the entire movie. Here it is. Ian Malcolm is about to get eaten by a raptor, when all of a sudden his daughter yells, "Hey, over here!" And the raptor actually turns around like, "Huh? You're talking to me?" Like, why would he do that? No, he would continue attacking Ian Malcolm. The worst part is her using her super acrobatic skills to spin kick the raptor, making him smash through a window and being impaled by like a metal rod. That is just stupid. Even though I ranted a lot about the movie, I like the fact that it is darker than the first one. I like the fact that we see what an island looks like with actual dinosaurs just being free. I like the fact that it goes back into the direction of humans messing with nature yet again. But I believe the potential this movie had was way bigger than what it actually ended up being. Which is why I'm gonna give The Lost World Jurassic Park the bronze medal. It's an okay flick, you can enjoy it. It's a little too long. It has some really stupid and contradictory elements to it. But it's also a fun time and a nice attempt to tell a new story. So there you go, my Jurassic Park 3 review will be up tomorrow, and you'll see whether I like this one better than the second. Thank you guys, as always, for watching, and if you like what you see here and you want to see more, then just subscribe.